Hi everybody, welcome back. It's Amy. Okay, so we have been talking about advanced relapse prevention and more recently, abstinence. In the last video, I started talking about some normal life situations that you may encounter that may challenge your ability to maintain your abstinence. In the last video, I discussed socializing, I discussed home and family, and I discussed work situations. Today, I'm going to discuss a few more. Again, understand that as these different situations arise, it's good to be prepared. It's good to have a game plan in place. I can't possibly cover every life situation in the world. However, I will cover some of the more important situations that you could encounter. As I said last time, after going over these situations, I'm not suggesting that you will be able to perfectly handle every situation that comes your way. I'm just going over some of the interventions that may help support you. What I'm giving you are merely developmental tools to help you recognize your behaviors and make some good choices, certainly better choices maybe than you have been making. So let's start with sleep patterns. Disruptions in sleep can be caused by a variety of factors, such as depression, anxiety, stress, physical illness, chemical abuse, etc. With a disruption in your sleep, you are bound to feel jittery, quick-tempered, or exhausted, and when you experience these emotions, they may be a warning sign that could lead you to ultimately reoffend. Think about your current sleep patterns. What are some warning signs related to your sleep patterns? Now, here are some interventions. Set a schedule and stick to it as closely as possible. Be aware of how tired you are and respond. Don't feel like you need to stay up late. Get your rest. Call a friend, talk things out. Call a support member if you are in a group and talk to them and tell the truth about how you're feeling and what's happening. Think of some interventions of your own too. Next, I'm going to talk to you about eating habits. Often people do not take the time to eat balanced meals, or you might skip meals. You might be one of those people, I don't eat breakfast or whatever, or you might eat unhealthy foods. It's very easy to go to that drive-thru and grab something quick when you're in a hurry, but poor eating habits can either lead to weight gain or weight loss, physical or emotional stress, depression, mood swings, or more unhealthy habits. Experiencing any of these things can be warning signs that may lead to behaviors that may ultimately lead to reoffending. Think about your eating habits. What are some warning signs related to your eating habits? Here are some interventions. Realize what this behavior is about and change it immediately. Changing your eating habits can be done pretty quickly. Talk to a friend. Be open to some feedback. Think about what is going on and why. Call a support member, again, if you have one, and set up a time to meet. Sometimes face-to-face works best. And think of some interventions of your own. All right, now the last one that I'm going to cover today is appearance. Proper hygiene is an important part of, you looking good and feeling good about yourself. Taking pride in and how you present yourself to the world is an outward sign of your self-confidence and your self-esteem. This pride, however, should not be confused with the thinking error of criminal pride or with arrogance about your appearance. But a sudden change in your appearance or a failure to maintain proper hygiene may be a warning sign that may lead to behaviors that may ultimately lead to you reoffending. Trust me, people notice, if you normally shave every day and all of a sudden you're not growing a little scruff, you're just not taking care of yourself, you've been wearing those same stinky sweatpants for 5 days in a row. People notice these things. You should notice these things about yourself. So how does this apply to you? What are some warning signs related to your appearance? Here are some interventions. Tell yourself this is a huge red flag. If you are waking up in the morning and wearing the same thing all day that you slept in, and you're doing that for days on end, that is a huge red flag. Notice it because it because it really is a red flag. Realize that you are losing control, which means next it could be that you're going to lose your freedom if you can't maintain your abstinence. Talk to a support member truthfully. Call your therapist if you have one. Explain your feelings and your behaviors. And think of some interventions of your own. Tell your family, tell your friends to point out to you when they see things that don't really go with your normal behavior. Let them point it out and take that feedback. All right? All right, next time I'm going to go over the last 4 real-life situations that may threaten your abstinence. Now, until then, please subscribe to this channel. Share these videos with someone who you think they can help. Feel free to get in touch with me through this channel or through Facebook or through Twitter or through Instagram. I am the most reachable person on the planet. All right? I love hearing from you. And until you see me next time, be well.